Hello noble ones, welcome back to my channel. This is the Metatron speaking and I have one question for you.
Are you not entertained?
Alright, today we're gonna check out this trailer because you keep telling me, Metatron, please watch it, okay? You're lovely like that. And you know what's really funny about this? Is this. Let me translate it for you. No one among your contacts follows this account. Never been more proud. Apparently a new chapter is upon us. Spartacus, House of Ashur. I don't know who Ashur is. It sounds nothing like a Latin name, but here's what we're gonna do. Excuse me, I'm talking. This is worse than I thought. This is a disgrace. Alright, House of Ashur. Let's dismantle it, shall we? So what we have here, man, that's fast. Got it. Alright, Pompey Gladius. I guess it's fine, although it's kind of weird that they have this fetish with unpolished, unfinished blades that the Romans would be disgusted by. Like this, no Roman would pay for this. No money would be given. Not to mention, he's wearing a leather bracelet on second one of my life is over. Leather bracelet. Never present in any sign of iconography ever, but every single Roman is gonna wear a leather bracelet. Okay, the villa is kind of nice. I'll give him that. I like the villa with the little red shingles.
You have been granted.
You have been granted a great honor. Alright, let's have a look at these honorable gladiators over here. So yeah, it's the usual dirty, dusty leather fest that we always get. As usual, when I think they've been repurposing, by the way, the same props since like 2000. Because the mini rectangular scutum that is strapped to your arm, they've been using that nonsense forever. See what we've got here. Guys where is using a Rudis. They seem to all be using Rudis, so I'll give them a point for that. I doubt it's gonna change the final verdict, but still, you gotta be fair when you gotta be fair. I like that they are using the Rudis, which is the wooden gladius. I can tell you more about it. I have a dedicated video, by the way. I'll put a link in the description. The Roman guard in the back looks kind of weird, the helmet, but whatever. Oh, then again, okay, take the point away. Take the point away. Why the heck they have a round shield with a studded iron rim that is nowhere to be seen in classical antiquity, or shouldn't be, but whatever. Leather bracelets, of course, every single one is leather bracelets. Love it. Love to see it.
The greatest of honor.
Honor. Okay, so riveted mail. I appreciate that they're using riveted mail with a little rivets, so at least that's another point, but it's cancelled out by another leather bracelet right in the shot. This, by the way, I'm covering it. This was done for me. This leather bracelet right there is being placed strategically to upset me. Wow! Alright, what else?
The sands of the arena.
They modified this. Of course, the mask the cover should cover the entirety of the face. This is absolutely useless. Completely useless. Yeah, this one is better, but once again, we can see on full display the strap that would be non-existent in any era. In fact, you can even... Oh, this pisses me off so much. Look, they even have the correct one. The center grip with the briefcase grip right here is the correct one. Why did they have to add all of this nonsense with the modern leather straps? Why did they have to do this? They had it. This is how it works. What the heck? Oh. Okay, now here, I'm not going to stop in that situation, but here we've got double trope. Trope number one, gladiators, and we could see this throughout the entire trailer, gladiators are basically a butcher. This is a butcher, and they get butchered in front of the crowd. Yeah, that's nonsense. We can see that once again, it perpetuates this myth that gladiators were butchered and killed and died all the time, and it was always mortal and fatal, which is absolute nonsense. It wouldn't make any sense from a financial standpoint. But it also pushes this other stupid thing that we already got enough of in Gladiator in 2000, where the public is just bloodthirsty. The people get covered, you see, women, men, whatever, they get covered in blood and they love it because they are uncivilized, right? They are disgusting compared to us. which is nonsense. This is a crowd that enjoys combat just like you and I enjoy MMA or boxing, full stop. Now, given there are weapons involved, so sometimes people did die, but it wasn't this. It wasn't the covering the crowd with blood and guts. It's nonsense. They love it for some reasons. Yeah, look. Also, I hate it so much. This thing with the tongue, it's clearly a reference to Gladiator 1 and Commodus. Stupid. It's so stupid. Okay, I appreciate the colors. So we've got green, yellow, reds, whites, and a little blue in the background. So at least they did the colors right. Polychromy of ancient Rome, at least on the clothes and the garments. What the heck is he wearing, though? This looks like some kind of fantasy D&D cuirass that, I don't know, maybe it's a +1 cuirass, so he likes it because of that.
Failure. The house of Ashur shall wallow.
Ashur shall wallow.
In the dirt.
The columns are not painted. They should be, but at least the walls have got a little bit of dim painting, so I appreciate that. With one and one bad, one good, one bad, one good.
They hold at this house, and we among it are less.
Is it me or this scene looked so fake? He seems to be wearing a leather jerkin, a black leather jerkin on top of this. It just didn't.
Who stands to show who we truly are? There is but one. Behold!
There is but one, okay? So this is I guess the protagonist.
Sight never before witnessed in the arena.
A sight never before witnessed in the arena, an empowered black woman. Look, could there have been a black woman in gladiatorial combat as a rarity in the sense of a gladiatrix? So they exist, female gladiators do exist, and yeah, I mean, Romans enslaved everyone equally anyways. They would enslave you whether you were white, black, green, blue, they didn't care. And so yeah, if they went into any area, like imagine when the Romans actually clashed with the kingdom of Kush and then they did defeat them, they would have taken some as slaves. And so if they took one of their warriors, because they did have female warriors, and then yeah, it's not impossible that they would put one in the arena, so that's fine. The only problem though is that they would not put her against men. Gladiatrix fight against themselves, so there is that. The problem is that this is a message of virtual signaling. We know that. I'm trying to figure out a class for what I could see, maybe Oplomachus, which once again, it's kind of strange. We only have like one piece of iconography that shows, or two, that show gladiatrix, and usually they're using swords, but whatever.
They will never welcome a woman as one of their own.
They will never welcome a woman as one of their own. This is nonsense. Like, this is nonsense. What does that even mean? Again, women gladiators were a thing in ancient Rome. Now, were they considered equal to men gladiators? No, they would have their own category, because if they put her against a Murmillo, she's dead. Okay, let's just, or maybe not dead if they don't kill her, but like they wouldn't do it, not in ancient Rome. Oh my gosh, I hate this so much. There's no way I'm gonna watch the full movie, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, you know what? I'll make you a deal. If you get one of my plushies right now, it's just a click in the link in the description. I promise you, I'll watch the whole movie. I will hate every minute of it, but I will completely annihilate this into freaking oblivion. We have only got 3 days left to reach 200 units sold, otherwise the plushie will get cancelled and the money refunded. So I'm making you a deal. If only about 100 people do it, I will make an annihilation video. I'll make it worth your while, I promise. Link in the description, guys. You can do it now. Make it happen. It's gonna be glorious for a great cause.
I did not ask to be in this house.
Right.
Yet I stand equal as any man within it.
I stand. Oh, this is so cringy. Oh, this is so cringy. I don't even care if this offends people. It's cringy. It is. I stand equal as every man. No woman in classical antiquity would ever say this unless you get to find Amazons. And like, okay, they look, I found the real, like the Amazons meaning the mythology, but then you actually found the real people of the steppes, probably maybe Sarmatians that inspired the myth. And then you ask one of those, maybe equal does not make any sense in classical antiquity, regardless. But this is absolute nonsense. This is a modern political message of feminism pushed into classical antiquity. If you want to speak about equality between genders, then how about you said it in the 1960s? I'm just saying.
It is time to embrace your destiny. And if the gods will it.
Also, it's weird that she trains with everything. She trains as Oplomachus class, which is shield and spear. She trains with sword and shield, which that is something I would consider more probable if it was an actual gladiatrix. But it's kind of weird. Usually you would train as one class, particularly if it's the beginning of your training. Oh, yeah.
To victory.
Look how surprised he is. He has never seen an empowered black woman ever in his life. So he's like, oh my gosh, she could destroy the entire empire. The legions stand to victory. The legions stand no chance. Once again, now she's not using a shield. She may have lost it, but now she seems to be just using a single sword. And she's fighting. Yeah, okay, this guy could take her, lift her up from the ground and break her neck. I'm just saying. But she wins. Scene that looks kind of cool. All right, so what have we got here? You know, this is actually a beautiful shot, but of course it's nonsense. It's nonsense. So look at this. This is unbelievable. Every single legionary is a centurion. Oh my gosh, you see, so they're wearing Lorica segmentata. That looks kind of okay, actually, I have to say. And so I see the guy in the back here has got Hamata or Gallica, which is male. That's good. And this the officer here. Here's the problem, though. They're all wearing the horizontal crest. You absolute idiots. This is only for officers. This is for centurions. You have one centurion commanding 80 men. So 1 every 80 should have this fighting man. In fact, a centurion is commanding a unit of 100 men, 20 of which are slaves and 80 are fighting men. Regardless, I said there should be 1 every 80 or 100 men, not every single one. This looks so bad. But they have no clue. They don't know what they're doing. They haven't got a clue. Plus, this is a march. So why are they wearing red tunics? They should be wearing bleached white tunics. So that's what Roman legionaries wore when they were on a parade inside a major city. Red is for combat. They're not in combat. Also, of course, we can see here the stirrups. Obviously, there was no such thing as stirrups in classical antiquity, but I've been told by people who actually work in the movie industry that this is a requirement, and if you have any actors that are supposed to ride a horse and they are not using stirrups, you don't get insurance. So I get it. But then again, you know what I would do? I would make them green and remove them with a green screen. Because it is such an eyesore. I'm not telling these people, productions, don't use the stirrups. No. Make sure your actors are insured. However, you gotta make them green, mate. Because I know that people that don't understand anything about history, it's fine, it's a stirrup. So what? People use stirrups. Yeah, not in classical antiquity, they didn't. So this looks horrible.
Not stand, men!
What?
Men?
You don't stand men. Let me put the titles. I need to listen to it again. Sorry.
Do not stand, men!
Do not stand men.
Do not stand, woman!
Of course, we have the usual soft porn. It's like 2 out of 3 scenes in this kind of series is soft porn. Do not stand woman, right? We stand gladiators. So this is the message that she doesn't identify neither as a man or a woman, but she identifies as a gladiator, I suppose. I'm sorry, guys. You know, as I always say, everyone is welcome here. I don't care about your personal politics, but this is cringe. It's like of course, right-wingers will think this is cringe. Lefties, please be honest with me, okay? You're welcome here. I have no problems with you. Who cares? I'm a moderate. But here's what I'm saying. What on earth? This is so cringe. Why are they putting... We're not men. We're not women. You know what they're doing. I mean, come on. This isn't a matter of politics or preference. This is a matter of what are they doing? It's cringy. No person in classical antiquity would have ever uttered these words. We're not men. We're not women. We're gladiators. Makes no sense. Zero sense. No, a gladiatrix is a woman and a gladiator is a man. Full stop. They have the gendered language in Latin to exemplify that. And also, what the heck of a helmet is this, by the way? And as you see, they keep killing every single gladiator. Nonsense. Oh my gosh. Let me stop and do that. Even the spear is horrible. I don't like the socket here that we've got. Guys, noble ones, to those who told me, please, Metatron, please watch it. Please, I hate you so much. She's got perfectly white teeth, though. Very nice. I don't know how she achieved that. Perfect and pearly white teeth in classical antiquity. I love it. Thank you for watching, I guess. I'll wait for the movie, I suppose. What a bunch of nonsense.